In At the Gates patch 1.3.0, it's somehow even harder to survive the first part of the game due to a combination of bandits being more aggressive and resources being, at least seemingly, less easy to access. December of 2019 has seen the release of patch 1.3.0 and this has obviously changed the game to some extent. Join me for a quick overview of what's been added. If this is the first time on my channel, welcome. I'm Steven Hansen's geek culture analyst for extraordinaire. I bring you indie RPG, strategy and city builder reviews. Please don't forget to subscribe if you enjoy what I'm trying to do here. If you're already a subscriber, welcome back and remember to click that bell button, it really helps a lot. What it boils down to is that it's not as simple to produce as much food as you could in the previous version. It also seems that clans maybe eat a bit more than they used to as they grow in size, but that one just might be my imagination. There has been a definite change in the various traits and characteristics that clans come with, mainly in the sense that there are far more negative ones than positive. In the best case scenario, they have traits that more or less cancel each other out. Only very rarely will you get a clan that is just useful without some caveats. In general, it's harder to have all the professions that you might want or really actually need under your control at any one time. Talking about food some more, the game now has difficulty settings. They don't do much except increase the amount of food that your clans eat. You think that really shouldn't be enough of a difficulty spike, but considering what I just said, it really is. Now, of course, I would also like to see more expanded settings in terms of customizing games, but there are still more pressing things to attend to, unfortunately. Nothing increases the difficulty of the game, however, as much as its crashes do. I finally got lucky enough to have a pretty nice game when I wasn't near lots of enemies and the game crashed. I don't know how or if Mr. Shafer will ever be able to completely fix these without more resources he doesn't have. I did notice a change in the behavior of the enemies on the map. Bandits have indeed become more aggressive and so have the Romans, or at least the Romans are more present. Depending on your interactions with them, they may or may not stomp on your ass in the early game. They will definitely stomp on bandit ass, so they are a useful presence if you meet them early on and pay them off. But then later on, they will stifle your expansion. It's a give and take sort of thing. Just a quick funny anecdote from the game. I don't know if this has been a thing from the beginning, but this is either the first time that it happened to me or the first time I noticed it. One big part of the game is managing your clans. They have all kinds of predispositions and preferences in terms of what they would prefer to be doing professionally. But something else they will have is misunderstandings with other clans situated on the same tile. This will generally happen within your settlement since that's where the settled professions hang out and you might have some extra clans there either for the winter or that haven't yet been assigned a profession. When two clans get in a row with each other, you have to decide who gets punished, otherwise they'll both be upset. Generally, the offending clan will admit their wrongdoing, but still somehow get pissed when you punish them, which is just weird. But there are situations in which there is no way of knowing who is to blame, so you will usually punish the clan that is the least productive at that point in time. Once you do this, the punished clan loses its profession and expertise in said profession and also becomes upset. The other one is happy. So in my situation, the happy clan was an active job clan, so they were out and about the map. The upset clan was a settled clan. At a certain point, the out and about clan died. It sucked, but it happens. The next exact moment after their death, the upset clan became unupset. Just goes to show, people are garbage even in video games. The next patch will deal with expanding the diplomatic options, which is indeed a very needed addition to the game, but it is yet unknown when this new patch will be live. Judging by the past year, I'm expecting it for sometime during the summer of 2020. I feel the game would need some further changes to its gameplay mechanics and wouldn't do bad with a revamp of the UI either, but that's more of a personal preference sort of thing. I feel that healing should happen as time goes on, as long as a unit is out of combat and on a tile with sufficient supply. The current way it works just doesn't gel with the game's realistic bent, I think, and the UI is a bit clunky and still feels rather unfinished. So even if At the Gates patch 1.3.0 takes the game farther along into an overall positive direction, I am on the fence about suggesting it because of the wonky UI, the steep learning curve and the crashes. Continue to keep an eye on my channel because I will be returning to the game with every major patch for as long as they happen. Make sure you check out my past videos about At the Gates, or even better, my videos on more properly functioning strategy games, which you should see links to on the video and in the description. Thank you very much for watching. I've been Steven Nansens, and see you next time.